I just want to say, ich bin in Berlin. I hope I pronounced it right, but yes, I'm in Berlin. I'm so tired. I haven't slept since yesterday. I'm so sad that I'm only here for one day. Sometimes it's also good to be in another environment, although I haven't chosen to be here because the OET exam is not in Amsterdam. It's funny though, because when I was in the metro, so in the underground or however you want to call it, it reminds me of Amsterdam. I just woke up. It's currently, I think, almost 8 p.m. I'm going to go to the McDonald's because I found out it's only 5 minutes down the street. Afterwards, I'm going back to the hotel because I have to study a little bit. I'm really hungry. I'm on my way to the test center, and honestly it doesn't surprise me that it's raining in Germany. It's just the same as in the Netherlands. I'm really tired. It's currently 6:30. I still haven't had breakfast yet. I'm going to go to the underground or metro station now. Then I will be going to the test center, and I saw that they had nearby they had a bakery. So I just want to tell you all my scores for the OET exam. So I got a 460 for listening, so that's an A. I got a 400 for reading, that's a B. I got a 430 for speaking, that's a B as well. And I got a 350 for writing, and that's a B as well. So my lowest score is writing. I got a 350 for that, and I actually knew beforehand that writing was something that I really struggle with, besides speaking as well. For speaking I got a 430, which is surprising. I thought I would probably score 400 or lower, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I didn't do really well on reading. I got a 400, and when I was done with the exam, I honestly thought that I failed the reading part because my time management during the exam was horrible. So I barely had time to finish the reading part. So yeah, it's a miracle that I passed. But beforehand, before the exam, I would say that reading was probably one of my strengths, but apparently after the exam it wasn't. So the exam price is $455. That's pretty expensive for an exam, especially an English exam. And the reason that I applied for this exam is because it's needed for the ECFMG certificate to do medical residency in the United States. And being an international medical graduate, you need to have the ECFMG certificate to apply for residency. And since I was always thinking about applying for residency, it's something that I need. And to get the ECFMG certificate, you need a few things. One is USMLE Step 1, the other one is USMLE Step 2 CK, and you also need a pathway approval, and a part of the pathway approval is to do the OET exam. So to pass the OET exam, to get your ECFMG certificate, you needed to have a 350 or above that, so a B to pass. So they recently changed it, because since last week you actually need a 350 or above that for listening, reading and speaking, and for writing you need to have 300 or above that. The writing part became a little bit more easy because I think they knew that a lot of people failed that part. So that's why they changed it. So I studied for this exam for 2 weeks. I would say that my English isn't that bad, but also it isn't that great either. I think I'm like in the middle of it. So I thought that 2 weeks should be enough for me to pass the exam. However, I was a little bit distracted, so I would say that I studied for it properly for 1 week, and I would say for me it was enough. I knew that I would be struggling with speaking and writing, so the way I started was by preparing the listening and the reading part first because I knew it was the easiest, and I needed something to motivate me, so I started with the easiest part, so that for me was reading and listening. So I went to the official OET website and I started doing the practice exams because they have a lot of practice exams on the website. So I did a lot of reading practice exams and I did a lot of listening practice exams, and that of course boosted my confidence a little bit. After I did the practice exams for listening and reading, I went to YouTube and I wanted to prepare for the writing and the speaking part. So on YouTube I was listening to a lot of advice from the official OET people, but also other YouTubers. Afterwards I went back to the OET website and I did the practice exams for writing and for speaking. So after 1 week of studying and really getting to understand the OET exam, I went to the ET language and I booked the OET mini mock test. So they will examine your listening, writing, speaking and reading parts, and then afterwards you get a score. And I really wanted to do a mini mock test because at that point I was pretty confident about the reading and listening part, but I was really scared about the speaking and writing part. So I booked the exam and I luckily passed the different subjects, and it really boosted my confidence. So I would 100% recommend booking some type of mini mock exam, especially if you're struggling with speaking English or writing English like me. It's a really good thing to do and it will really boost your confidence. So afterwards I had 1 week left, or maybe 5 days. I was really focusing on my weaknesses, so writing and speaking, and especially speaking. So I was really practicing with family and friends, and I was also doing the practice exams. And there's also a really great Facebook page and it is called OET Fighters. It's a really good Facebook page. It has like over 20,000 people in that group. They give really great advice, and also what you can do is you can, for example, if you're practicing with writing, you can like submit it on the Facebook group page, and then people can give like their opinion about it and give you tips about the way you can improve your letter. So I would 100% recommend it. Even if you're not submitting your own things, you can read other people's experiences and also the tips that people give to other people. So I would say go to OET Fighters Facebook page and it will truly help you as well. So hopefully this video is helpful for the people who are taking their exam in the near future. And if you have any other questions, comment them down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It will help me a lot. And subscribe as well if you want to have more of these type of videos. I will hopefully see you in my next video.